Immortality Season 5 Episode 32. Fang Han fights the Taiyi Sect alone. How could he kill two Golden Core experts? This is an interpretation of the original classic, savoring human destiny. Hello everyone, I'm Fang Han. Welcome back to the Eternal Life original interpretation video. Picking up from last time, Fang Han obtained the Spirit Talisman in the Land of Five Elements. He didn't leave immediately. Instead, he planned to face the Taiyi Sect members in one-on-one duels, with the winner claiming the Spirit Talisman. Fang Han's words naturally made the Taiyi Sect disciples eager to try. Even a Heaven Nature Realm expert from the Sun Moon Sword sect wanted to rush forward and be the first to fight Fang Han, but was stopped by Elder Jian Kuang. The elder stated that this person possesses the stolen Yellow Springs diagram and is unfathomable like a ghost. Since he spoke so arrogantly, there must be a reason, so it would be best to let the Taiyi Sect members go first to test his true strength. At this moment, Song Wei's spiritual message reached Wang Tianyi's mind. Senior brother, what do you think? Fang Han actually got there first and obtained the Spirit Talisman from the Land of Five Elements. Now he wants to fight alone. Should we agree or not? Or should we all go together and instantly kill him? Wang Tianyi replied, no. He didn't run away and proposed a one-on-one fight. If we don't agree, how will the people from the three great sword sects view us? Moreover, he has already obtained the Spirit Talisman and can leave the Land of Five Elements at any time, making it difficult for us to kill him. The 12 Golden Core true disciples of the Taiyi Sect were rapidly exchanging opinions, one after another. Just then, Zhao Xian, who was in the Golden Core stage, spoke up. I heard this kid defeated Wan Luo. I'd like to see what power he truly possesses. However, Wan Luo's Golden Core only had 17 divine abilities. Although he cultivated the Panwu Great Strength technique and increased some magical power, he didn't open up the legendary Second Corpse. So, it's no big deal that he died at this kid's hands. Besides, how can the Yuhua Sect's divine abilities compare to my Taiyi Sect's divine abilities? I actually want to kill this kid. As he spoke, he flew forward. Back then, outside the Taishan Immortal Mansion, he unleashed the Black Sun Wind Calamity, but failed to kill Fang Han, damaging his reputation. After returning, he was punished by the sect master, so he desperately cultivated divine abilities and mastered many techniques. This time, he intended to kill Fang Han in one fell swoop and restore his lost reputation. Clearly, Zhao Xian was very excited at this moment. Fang Han looked at the flying Zhao Xian and laughed. Zhao Xian, are you trying to fight me one-on-one? With a wave of his hand, the blood sky grinding blade flew into his grasp. Zhao Xian stood with his hands clasped behind his back, staring at the blood sky grinding blade, and said, of course. Although your grinding blade is stolen, it's still a low-grade Dao artifact. Though I haven't stolen anything, I possess demon subduing techniques. Since you proposed a one-on-one fight today, you must keep your promise. Don't run away when the time comes. If you do, we will naturally unite with the three great sword sects to seek justice from the Yuhua Sect. However, since it's a magical duel, injuries are inevitable. If you are killed by me, it would be difficult for me to explain to Feng Baiyu and the sect master. Fang Han burst into another fit of laughter. Life and death are fated, wealth and honor are determined by heaven. Martial duels are not child's play, injuries are unavoidable. However, if I kill you, it would be difficult for me to explain to the Taiyi Sect members. Kill me. Zhao Xian's face twitched, but he quickly turned to the people of the three great sword sects and said, this martial and magical duel to contend for the Spirit Talisman of the Land of Five Elements is by mutual consent. Whoever kills whom, it has nothing to do with their sect. How about everyone present bears witness? Elder Jian Kuang of the Sun Moon Sword sect was the first to express his stance, willing to bear witness. Ling Kong Yijian, the Grand Elder of the Tongtian Sword sect, and Feng Feitian also expressed their stance and proposed, if the Taiyi Sect obtains the Spirit Talisman next, they will also engage in a magical duel with them to see who the Spirit Talisman belongs to. Elder Dan Xiaoji of the Dan Ding Sword sect also expressed agreement. The elders of these three great sword sects were all at the 9th layer of divine ability, heaven and earth Dharma idol realm. The 12 great experts from the Taiyi Sect who came this time, apart from a few who were at the 8th layer of divine ability, strong practitioners of the wind and fire tribulation, did not include those at the 9th layer of divine ability and 10th layer disciples. However, the 12 golden core experts, by jointly unleashing the doom heavenly calamity, could blast those at the 9th layer of divine ability and 10th layer into smithereens, enough to contend with experts below the longevity secret realm. Hearing that the elders of the 3 great sword sects all expressed agreement, Zhao Xian immediately laughed coldly. Did you hear clearly? If you have the ability to injure me, my Taiyi Sect will absolutely not trouble you for it. It would only be due to my own lack of skill. Of course, if I kill you, it's also because of your lack of skill. Don't blame anyone else. If Feng Baiyu comes to find me, the elders of the 3 great sword sects present are witnesses, huh? This Zhao Xian, merely at the 7th layer of divine ability, golden core seed realm, actually dared to call Feng Baiyu by his full name. Clearly, he was a bit too arrogant. Immediately, he waved his hand, and 6 greenish-blue stone steels emerged from his body. Each steel was carved with different patterns: clouds, thunder, dragons, tigers, and figures of demons and immortals. There were also many twisted runes, seemingly pages from a heavenly book. In the center of these 6 stone steels, each had an eye, resembling a human eye. 6-eyed God-sealing steel. Someone in the crowd immediately recognized the treasure. This was an ancient magical treasure cultivated by both immortals and demons, once used by an ancient mighty figure to slay and seal divine beings. It was extremely difficult to refine. Legend has it that one first refines 6 stone steels, then uses the essence of immensely resentful ghosts and gods in the center of the steels to evolve a god-sealing eye, forming a great god-sealing formation, slaying gods and cutting down ghosts, making it invincible. With this magical treasure, Zhao Xian could even challenge those at the 8th layer of divine ability or even 9th layer experts. Zhao Xian had accidentally obtained the refining method for this commemorative magical treasure. He poured all his efforts, selling and trading all his treasures, and through fiery refining, finally forged these 6 divine steels. This time, when they collectively attacked the heavenly demon king, he absorbed the essence, blood, and vital energy of hundreds of heavenly demon kings and finally manifested 6 god-sealing eyes, becoming 6 supreme-grade spirit artifacts. The 6 stone steels flew out from Zhao Xian's treasure pouch, operating like a celestial scheme, and a huge force field instantly enveloped Feng Han. Zhao Xian, who had unleashed the 6-eyed god-sealing steel, spoke in a grand voice. Feng Han, it's not too late to regret now. Hand over the spirit talisman obediently, and bow your head to my Taiyi Sect to admit your mistake. Offer up the Yellow Springs diagram, one of the 75 demonic artifacts, and I can spare your life. Otherwise, even if the Yuhua Sect's master, Feng Baiyu, comes, he won't be able to save you. Being high profile is fine, but please don't drag Feng Baiyu into it for no reason. He could extinguish you with a single pinky finger. Facing the aggressive Zhao Xian, Feng Han had only one word in response: kill. The Blood King on his hand instantly transformed into a bloody blade light and flew out, directly striking the 6-eyed god-sealing steel that Zhao Xian had summoned. Seeing this, Zhao Xian continuously spat out 6 mouthfuls of vigorous magical power. The eyes on the 6-eyed god-sealing steel shot out 6 beams of light, illuminating the main body of the blood sky-grinding blade. Instantly, the Blood King was trapped by the light beams and struggled fiercely. If it were just one divine steel, he could cleave it open with his blade, because it was a Tao artifact, while the divine steel was merely a supreme-grade spirit artifact. But now there were 6 divine steels, and the 6 were connected, forming an incredibly mysterious god-sealing grand formation, drawing endless mysterious power from a mysterious void, forcibly suppressing him. Seeing this, Feng Han revealed a cold smile. A heaven-shrouding demonic hand suddenly appeared above the 6-eyed god-sealing steel and slapped down. The 6 divine steels were instantly slowed down in their operation by the slap. The Blood King seized the opportunity to activate its power within. Bloody light surged, and it broke free into the air. Under the combined efforts of the heaven-shrouding demonic hand and the Blood King, the six-eyed god-sealing steel was shaken open. The two great treasures possessed immense power. After all, the six-eyed god-sealing steel was not a Dao artifact. It was impossible for it to simultaneously suppress the heaven-shrouding demonic hand and the Blood King at once. Immediately, several discerning elders from the three great sword sects all cried out in alarm. The Ghost Emperor's heaven-shrouding demonic hand. How could it be in his hands? Song Wei, Zhu Yangyi, Wang Tianyi, and others' expressions also changed abruptly. Zhao Xian, meanwhile, once again fiercely swallowed his magical power, attempting to regather the six-eyed god-sealing steel. At the same time, he flicked his sleeve, and a stream of magical power condensed into the shape of a shield, standing before him. Who knew that Fang Han suddenly had a bow and a long sword in his hand? These were the falling star bow and the shooting star arrow, among the four great thieves of the overseas, the most powerful magical treasures of the Star Extinction Dao, supreme-grade spirit artifacts. This set of items' greatest strength was its astonishing destructive power, specifically designed to break through Daoist magical power. Its ability to penetrate Daoist defensive magical treasures was unparalleled. Fang Han spat a mouthful of magical power onto it. Instantly, endless starlight condensed on the bow and arrow, forming a spiral vortex. Bang, bang, bang. Inside the bow, it was as if 1,000 thunderbolts exploded simultaneously. The bowstring vibrated violently, and the shooting star arrow pierced through the sky. With just one arrow, it shattered Zhao Xian's shield into dust. Subsequently, Zhao Xian's magical defenses also shattered one after another. His 8 trigrams purple gold Dao robe disintegrated inch by inch, and Zhao Xian was instantly stripped bare. At this critical moment, Zhao Xian opened his mouth and spat out his natal golden core, which happened to collide with the shooting star arrow. Seeing this, Fang Han gave the opponent no chance to breathe, unleashing killing moves one after another. The ghost serpent scythe flew out and landed directly above Zhao Xian's head, intending to cleave him in two. Zhao Xian was greatly alarmed. He hadn't expected Fang Han to be so powerful with so many magical treasures. The ghost serpent scythe struck down, and he was already unstoppable. His golden core, having collided and vibrated with the shooting star arrow, had no time to activate defensive divine abilities. A feeling of unwillingness before death surged into his heart. He roared, "Am I going to die? I cultivated for hundreds of years to form a golden core with overflowing talent, an astonishing and peerless genius. Even within the Taiyi Sect, I am an outstanding figure, a minor giant, admired by countless people. Am I just going to die like this? I'm unwilling. I'm unwilling." He continued, "You seek death by killing my Taiyi Sect's golden core disciple. Even Feng Baiyu cannot protect you." At this very instant, Song Wei, who was closest to the battlefield, made his move. "This is awkward. You disregard the one-on-one duel rules, that's one thing. Old Demon Hong just doesn't understand why you also have to drag Feng Baiyu into it. Are all Taiyi Sect disciples so arrogant? Everyone seems to disregard the Yuhua Sect's supreme sect master. In their eyes, doesn't Feng Baiyu care about his reputation?" Song Wei was also at the 7th layer of divine ability, Golden Core Seed Realm. As soon as he made his move, he went straight for the ghost serpent scythe and spat out a small white arrow from his mouth. As fast as lightning, in the blink of an eye, it wrapped around the ghost serpent scythe. Zhu Yangyi, Wang Tianyi, and others were actually also preparing to make a move just now, but sensing that Song Wei had moved, they held back. They felt Song Wei could save the person, and after saving him, at most, Song Wei would symbolically receive some punishment. The small sword spat out by Song Wei was called the Mind Sword. It was not made of metal, but a special divine ability. After condensing one's mind and using sword intent, a sword is born from within the body's bones, extremely agile. Any expert who has mastered the Mind Sword will have their strength elevated by a notch. Song Wei used the Mind Sword the moment it entangled the ghost serpent scythe. With a grand wave, a series of purple lights shot towards Fang Han. These purple lights resembled grapes, very inconspicuous, but they were the Taiyi Sect's famous purple chi thunderbolts, renowned in both immortal and demonic realms. These were disposable divine thunder explosions with immense power. Even spirit artifacts could be shattered by them. But just then, the yellow springs diagram on Fang Han's body flew out. The black gate, the abyssal gate, opened and instantly swallowed the purple chi thunderbolts. Seeing the yellow springs diagram appear, Song Wei's face showed a fierce smile, and he shouted, "Die." Then, his golden core shot out from the top of his head and fiercely slammed towards Fang Han. He was preparing to use his golden core to strike and completely kill Fang Han. The entire process was as fast as lightning. Song Wei used the Mind Sword to save the person. The purple chi thunderbolts restrained the yellow springs diagram, and finally, the golden core killed the person 3 moves in one swift motion. Feinting to the east, attacking to the west, the tactics were incredibly clever. Fang Han saw the golden core flying towards him. With a cold smile, he roared, "You are forcing me. You are seeking death." Then, his natal gourd suddenly flew out from above his head. The natal gourd condensed from 55 great divine abilities. As soon as it appeared, brilliant light radiated in all directions. Countless auspicious lights on it condensed into tiny golden-armored heavenly gods. From the void came the sound of grand conch shells blowing and boundless chants of praise from grand drums. Song Wei's golden core collided with this natal gourd as if hitting an iron plate. With a crack, several cracks appeared on the golden core. Affected by the spiritual connection, Song Wei spat out a mouthful of fresh blood with a wah. Just as he was thinking of recalling his golden core, Fang Han's natal gourd was even faster than his golden core. With a whoosh, it darted in front of the golden core, completely enveloping both him and Zhao Xian's bodies. Then, with a fierce stomp, bloody light burst forth. The two bodies instantly turned into a bloody pulp. The 5 elements' divine thunder continued to explode within, ceaselessly pulverizing the remnants of their bodies. Even a trace of residual consciousness was completely annihilated. At the same time, 2 golden cores spun in the air. Zhao Xian and Song Wei had no time to self-detonate their golden cores and were instantly killed. This was because they simply hadn't expected Fang Han's natal gourd to be so powerful. Fang Han waved his hand, and the 2 golden cores smoothly fell into his pouch. Meanwhile, the newly acquired 6 six-eyed god-sealing steels had long been enveloped by the Blood King and dragged into the yellow springs diagram. As for Zhao Xian and Song Wei's treasure pouches, they were enveloped by Fang Han's natal gourd and directly crushed. The countless magical scriptures, imperial history, elixirs, and some spirit artifacts within all turned into nothingness, directly refined by the 5 elements' divine thunder. A pure spatial power was transmitted into Fang Han's gourd. Instantly, the great severing art divine ability within suddenly activated, and its power increased significantly. Fang Han's mind stirred, so crushing treasure pouches can also increase the power of the great severing art. That's right, treasure pouches are refined from void crystals. They inherently contain spatial power. It seems I've gained another method to cultivate the great severing art. If I can find a large amount of void crystals, I can cultivate the great severing art to grand perfection, and the destructive power of this natal gourd will increase by another level. Just as many thoughts flashed through Fang Han's mind, the Taiyi Sect members nearby, including those from the several great sword sects, hadn't reacted yet. Everything happened in an instant, and the change in the scene was too shocking. The scene, within a few breaths, was utterly silent. Everyone, including the Taiyi Sect experts, felt that this wasn't real. It must be an illusion cast by someone else. How could Golden Core experts be killed so easily, and without even having time to self-detonate their golden cores? They couldn't believe Fang Han's natal gourd could be so powerful. Suddenly, Elder Jian Kuang was the first to cry out in alarm, "Grand Dharma!" Blowing grand conch shells. Striking grand drums. What a profound foundation this must be. His natal gourd actually contains 55 great divine abilities. Heavens! How did he cultivate this? Wouldn't he explode and die? The elders of the other 2 sects also cried out excitedly, The Yuhua sect has produced a heaven-defying genius. A peerless genius even more formidable than Hua Tiandu in talent. Fang Han collected the items, then immediately said coldly, "Your Taiyi sect actually broke your promise. 2 people ganged up on me. Do you really think I'm a kind person? I tell you, the Ghost Emperor of the Yellow Springs demonic sect was slain by me for coveting my Yellow Springs diagram. I collected his 9 ghosts' nascent soul and obtained his heaven-shrouding demonic hand and the ghost serpent scythe. He wanted to kill me. Also, among the 4 great thieves of the overseas, the Star Extinction Dao, the Moon Extinction Dao, and the Immortal Slaying Dao, both the Star Extinction Dao and the Moon Extinction Dao were killed by me. The Immortal Slaying Dao escaped. What do you think of that?" Fang Han's voice was incredibly harsh, piercing eardrums like a sharp sword. Elder Jian Kuang exclaimed, "The Ghost Emperor was really killed by you. Impossible, impossible." His demonic cultivation had reached the edge of the longevity secret realm after 3,000 years of cultivation. Then his voice softened. "The heaven-shrouding demonic hand and the ghost serpent scythe are indeed his items. There's no mistake. How could you possibly kill even the Ghost Emperor? It's impossible." This exchange finally woke up the many disciples of the Taiyi sect, and they truly understood that Song Wei and Zhao Xian, these 2 minor giants, heavenly prodigies, were truly dead, not an illusion. All the Taiyi sect disciples immediately had bloodshot eyes, as if they had suffered a great humiliation. How many years had it been since a golden core expert of the Taiyi sect was killed by someone? "Fang Han," they roared, "how dare you kill my Taiyi sect's golden core disciples? From this moment on, you're dead. No one in heaven or on earth can save you. Even if a true immortal descends, they cannot save your life. At this very moment, your death is sealed." Wang Tianyi approached step by step in the air. "This is truly a bit awkward. Can't the Taiyi sect disciples change their lines? Every time it's you're dead or no one can save you and so on. Can this really scare people?" Clearly, Fang Han was not scared. He stood motionless, addressing Elder Jian Kuang and the others, saying, "What was said just now? Life and death in a duel. Each accepts their fate. If one dies, it's due to their own lack of skill. No sect shall seek trouble." Moreover, the Taiyi sect just now went back on their word. 2 people ambushing one is the most despicable act. Even the vile demonic path wouldn't stoop so low. What do you, the 3 great sword sects, think? Elder Jian Kuang, Dan Xiaoji, Ling Kong Yijian, Feng Feitian, and all the disciples of the 3 great sword sects were stunned for a moment. To be honest, the Taiyi sect losing 2 golden cores secretly delighted them. After thinking for a moment, Elder Jian Kuang suddenly unleashed a sword light, blocking the Taiyi sect disciples. "Everyone, this matter is significant, and the Taiyi sect had stated beforehand that life and death are fated. Both sides agreed to it. You 2 previously broke the agreement to kill Fang Han, which was improper. Now, being counterattacked and dying an unnatural death is also due to bad luck. A pity, nothing more. If you all now besiege and retaliate, then you would truly be disregarding the dignity of a major immortal sect and its demeanor. How about you return and report to your sect master and then decide to prevent the situation from escalating and becoming uncontrollable?" As Elder Jian Kuang spoke to obstruct them, the sword energy emanating from him drifted gracefully, transforming the Gengjin Qi into sparkling snowflakes dancing across the sky. This move was the Sun Moon Sword Sect's supreme sword art divine ability, snowfall across the world. He was also afraid he couldn't restrain the Taiyi sect disciples, which is why he suddenly unleashed this supreme grade divine ability. At the same time, the sword art snowflakes contained many Qingyin seeds and tranquil heart seeds to make everyone calm down, to prevent things from getting worse and spiraling out of control. One must know that today's events could very likely trigger a conflict among the immortal sections. With the demonic path eyeing them covetously from outside, once the immortal sects clash and the balance of power is lost, even the 3 great sword sects would suffer. So, will Elder Jian Kuang's righteous obstruction really be effective? Will the Taiyi sect disciples swallow this insult and let Fang Han go? Let's find out in the next installment. Okay, that's all the content for this video. If you enjoyed it, Please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. After all, your support is my motivation to keep creating content. I'm Fang Han. See you in the next video.